Hey everybody, this is John Stoffer, and I'm here to bring you a tech tip from MCAM Northwest. Today I want to talk about how we can use a tool called Curve Parting Line to help us in machining, especially in a multi-axis environment. This is a really cool way to split up your geometry and make it so that it follows certain rules that might be helpful for you in some situations. So let's take a look at an example. So here I've got a part, and this is a clevis, and it's really twisted. It's pretty cool. Now, the issue that I'm going to run into here is that when I go to program this, I only want to select faces that I can see from a specific vantage point, because that's the way that I'm trying to machine it. So if I take a look at this from front, which is one of the views I'm going to be working from, I can see I have a yellow face here, but I also have a green face. The problem is that if I kind of rotate it this way, we can see that this is kind of a 50-50 split between yellow and green, but they don't line up based on that view. There's a different logic that it's following in order to get this split. So what I want to do is change the breaks in the faces so that it follows the rule of what I can see from a particular view. So if I go back to my front view, I really only want to select faces that I can see from here. So we're going to break those faces so that everything I can see from here is a selectable face that doesn't have anything hidden on the far side. So we do that with the parting line, and then we use the split solid face to finish it up. So we're going to go to the wireframe tab, and under curve slice by plane, we have curve parting line. And then in this selection, in the auto cursor selection bar, I'm going to turn off body selection because I only want to affect these two faces. So then we'll go ahead and click end selection. This is going to create a couple of curves that sit along the body, and we can kind of see it from here. This is a lot like a silhouette boundary, but it clings to the side of the part. So that gives us the entire side profile, meaning that we can break these faces based on this wireframe, and it will break the faces in such a way that we can only see a face from a particular angle. So let's green check here. Now let's break the faces. We do this with model prep and split solid face. I'm going to start with this yellow face and then select both of my bits of wireframe. I'll use a shift click to grab everything connected and end selection. I've got extend edge turned on. This seems to help in some situations. Go ahead and green check here, and you can see how it's given us this additional face because it used to be here, but it was broken off by this wireframe. Looks good. I'm going to do the same thing with the green side. Split solid face, select the green, then select the two pieces of wireframe, end selection, and green check. And that breaks it up even more. So you can see we've got this separate face here. Now what I want to do is recolor these faces. That way selection is a little bit easier down the line. So from model prep, I'll go to change face, and basically everything north of the line from this view, I want to select. So I'm just going to roll around and pick anything north of that line. Also includes that piece there. Looks good. It's blue check. We can double check, make sure everything above that line is red. Looks good. Now we flip over and do the same thing on this side, but we'll choose a different color. Maybe I'll use this green. Here, here, around to the far side, a little bit here too. Looks good, blue check. And one more time, just verify. Perfect. So now with that resplit and recolored, we can easily make our selections and make a really nice toolpath on top of this. Let's take a look at the finished example of this part. So here's our finished example. And the way that this is going to work, we have a unified toolpath that's coming in from this side, and it's only hitting the faces that are above that parting line curve. So this is a really neat way to kind of limit what we want to do with a particular toolpath by limiting our geometry to a specific view. Well, I hope that video was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. But more importantly, if you want to learn more about Mastercam, just let us know. You can let us know in the comments below, or you can email us directly at sales@mcamnw.com. Thanks. Have a good day.